Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a technique card, and it was inspired by a challenge I did to my downline or team members. And about every 6 to 8 weeks, I send out a challenge for them, and then they get a chance to win $75, $50, or $25 gift certificates. So Joyce Copeland's was the first place winner in my technique challenge, and this is the card that she created. So my video is after this technique. It's called the Bokeh technique. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring in a piece of grit paper, and you want to use inks, 2 or 3 colors of different inks that are like inks. So I am going to use the Brushing Bride and the Sweet Sugar Plum. So I'm going to go in with my sponge dauber, and I'm going to get some pink. I kind of dabbed off because I don't want any real distinct lines if I can get them from my dauber. So I've got that Blushing Bride. I'm going to do some more here off to this side, and I want to cover that whole piece of Whisper White. This piece of Whisper White actually measures 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to go in with my sugar plum, grab some sugar plum here, and it's just a little bit darker, more on the lavender side, so I'm just going to rub some of that in. Just a fun look to my design with those swirls in the different colors. Now Joyce, when she did hers in the greens, but I wanted to do the pinks and purples. So I've got that. Then I'm going to bring in a piece of Whisper White that I cut randomly sized circles out of. And I'm going to lay that down, and then I'm going to bring in my craft white ink, and I'm going to go in and really add quite a bit of white in those circles. And that's going to give me that bokeh. It's like a bubbles. That's what I think of when I think of it. And I'm going to go in on each of those circles and add the white. Now the white is the craft ink, so it's going to be wetter, and I'm going to go ahead and go get my embossing gun, and I will heat set that to make it dry quicker. So I've got that, so I remove, and I've got these white circles. Again, I'm going to take my heat gun and heat those. If you don't know what a heat gun is, then normally we use this for embossing, and it heats our embossing powder. But this is just going to dry that white pigment ink quicker for me so I can stamp on it. I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you can see it. You can see where the wetness is. So you just want to get in with that gun and make sure that it's good and dry. If you live in near me, we will be doing this card at my upcoming club class. So you want to check that out. It's on my calendar. You can get to my blog where you can get all the supplies list and the sizes of the paper for this card, either by clicking on the eye up at the top of this video or at the link at the bottom if you're watching on YouTube, and it will take you directly to my blog. So next I'm going to go in, I'm going to take the Rich Razzleberry. This stamp is from the Birthday Blooms. I'm going to ink that well, and then I'm going to see here, let's go right about in here, and I'm going to stamp right over top, and you're going to get different highlights from that white. I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but then I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab that verse and stamp that at the top. I have already gotten the dazzling details and have a bee. This is from the dragonfly, and I have in the past sponged that for the rich raspberry, but for this card I think I'm just going to let it be that white dazzling details glimmer paper on that. So then I'm going to go ahead, bring in a mounting sheet of the rich raspberry and lay my card on, half a sheet of the Whisper White. I see I've got some purple on that, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it like this so that I can cover that up. There it is. With my card itself. So I'm going to grab that snail again, add some adhesive, and put that on the front. And there you have it, a nice bokeh card. That's so pretty. Going to bring in that card that Joyce did, and you can see her whites even more. I'm not sure how well my white circles are showing up on the video, but there you have it, the bokeh technique. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you real soon.